Welcome back to another video. Today we're at a very weird York this morning, probably be for the afternoon. Starting now be 10:40 Northern train service to Bridlington via Hull for the 155343. So today here at York, we're going to see services by Northern, CrossCountry, Transpennine Express, LNER, I very much doubt it, but maybe some freight as well, and a special charter service. Today's charter that we are going to be seeing is 34067, for which of you that don't know, it's Tangmere. I've never seen Tangmere before. I've seen it through videos and through other people showing me, but I've never seen it in person. It's working a service from Carlisle at the moment, but it's not coming from the north, from like Newcastle, due to engineering works going on between here and York. Not here in York, we are at York, between here and Darlington. Down there, two cross-country refurb units. Never seen two of them next to each other, so I whipped up a picture. LNER will still be terminating here with their services from London King's Cross, doing their Peterborough, Retford and Doncaster services, and the Edinburgh Waverley services are still coming at the same frequency, but they're just terminating here. So I have no doubt that we'll be getting hyper fast. They should be going to Edinburgh, but they'll be ending here with their first stop. So been a while. I haven't been here since the first ever Intercity 225 set came through, which we won't be seeing this afternoon, but if you keep an eye out for next week's video, we will be heading back towards Leeds, Derby, yeah, and we'll be heading towards Leeds, which is not far down the line, and hopefully, I'm not saying hopefully, but hopefully I get one of the old ones, because I'm not a personal fan of the refurbs. They're not really that nice. From experience, from travelling on one from Tamworth all the way up to Leeds, and same from Derby up to Leeds. So yeah, let's get underway with trains here at York. Hope you enjoy the video. Getting ready to depart now will be your, well, I think 10:46 cross-country service, starting here at York, heading to Plymouth. Got 221128 at the front. Next stop will be Leeds. Very quiet for a Voyager, for once. And for once they put a good allocation on it. They put a 9 car on it instead of a 4 car or a 5 car. So we've got 221128 and 220001. The first ever, well, not the first ever refurb, but the first ever Voyager made. There on platform 5 is 10:56 LNER's Uber service to London King's Cross. You will notice I won't sound as good today. I forgot my microphone. So yeah. Oh, and there goes your 10:44 Transpennine Express service from Scarborough through to Manchester, Victoria. As of the time of recording, Huddersfield is still shut. I thought it reopened today for some reason, but unfortunately it hasn't. But yeah, off go those two trains bound for Plymouth and Manchester. Arriving in now will be a terminating Northern train service from Leeds. 195006. (195.006) workers service from Leeds, and then we'll go back to Leeds. Arriving in now will be a terminating Northern train 158 from Scarborough via Hull. Whoa, bless me. (158) 850. Our train is filled. That was going to be my train this morning, but then I saw there were no buses, so I got the previous one. Same price as well, £6.85, not bad. 158 850, working a terminating service from Scarborough. Arriving in now will be a Northern Trains 195 from Blackpool North via Preston. And also getting ready to depart now will be your 1056. Oh, you are coming in on 7, okay. Will be your 1056 LNER Uber service to London King's Cross. 195-101. Coming in on the same platform as this CrossCountry refurb. (195-101), looking at terminating service from Blackpool North via Preston. Might as well keep the camera rolling as the 1056 LNER Zoomer service to London King's Cross will depart imminently. Eddie has got a green. Just release the brakes. Buzz buzz and buzz buzz, let's go. They won't do it that quick. But they call it Doncaster, Newark Northgate, Peterborough and London King's Cross. Speeding out of here, 801-206. Yep, next call in for Doncaster. And a lot of train heading off that Blackpool North one. I got a nice breeze when the trains come past, it was really nice. And it is meant to top by about 30 degrees today. 801-206, working service bound for London King's Cross. Starting here at York. Now also getting ready to depart will be your 1058 Transpennine Express service to Wakefield Kirkgate. I have no doubt we'll see this quite a few times today. (185-128). Corner Castleford, Normanton and Wakefield Kirkgate. Off that goes. Arriving in now will be a dual pair of Transpennine Express 185, believe I can search from Manchester Victoria to Scarborough. 185-136 on the front. Yep, and for sunny Scarborough. 185-136 and 185-112. Corner Malton, Seamer and finally Scarborough. Yeah, very nice day to go down to Scarborough in this heat. Yeah, some ice cream, got some fish and chips. Very nice, the ones in Scarborough. Not like the ones at Whitby, but hey ho. Anyways, off go those dual pair of 185s bound for Scarborough from Manchester Victoria. Now also departing will be your 1105 Transpennine Express service bound for Liverpool Lime Street. 802-208. Same train backwards as it is forwards. 802-208. Also, I want to really apologise for the choppy frames. The heat will be affecting my phone through because of that. Hopefully the sun will die down and the heat will just stay. So the video will be better. Anyways, off that goes bound for Liverpool Lime Street. Departing now will be 1108 Northern Train service bound for Leeds. (195-6 again. (195-6) working service to Leeds, although as I would say, check station displays, but it is going to Leeds. Arriving in now will be a terminating Transpennine Express 802 from Manchester Victoria. Coming in on platform number 10. So we've got 802-210. I came underneath the canopy because it is very hot out there. Hales Castle 802-210 from Manchester Victoria. Getting ready to depart now will be your 1121 Transpennine Express service bound for Manchester Victoria. 185, 140 on the front. With 105, 103 on the rear. One 185, 140. Nice 4-tone from the drop from the rear cab. Thank you very much. I'll flick those back for Manchester Victoria. Getting ready to depart now. It'll be your 11:24 Northern train service to Blackpool North. One 195, 101. Church Benton. 105, 101, bound for Blackpool North via Preston. Arriving in now will be a terminating Transpennine Express service from Wakefield Kirkgate. No, please don't turn, please don't turn. Oh, wasn't as loud as I thought it'd be. One 185, 122. With no classmate on the back. One 185, 122 from Wakefield Kirkgate. Departing now will be your 11:36 cross-country service bound for Reading. For one of the new refurb units. With 220,033. In other words, the first one that got ever refurbished. That train's filled. 220,033 working service bound for Reading via Doncaster. Arriving in now is a terminating Transpennine Express 185 from Manchester Victoria.
The train has 6 coaches. Some stations have short platforms. If you are travelling to Brickhouse or Castleton, you will need to travel in the front.
185, 137 at the front. Not a nice cool breeze when these go past, it's more hot. 185, 137, 185, 123. Terminating at York from Manchester Victoria. Arriving in now will be a terminating cross-country service from Plymouth. Only being formed of a 4-car, as you do, cross-country, as you do. So we've got 220,015. 220,015, making a service from Plymouth. Also now departing will be your 11:41 Northern train service to Bridlington via Hull for the 158, 850. Choppy frames again. 158, 850, working service now bound for Bridlington via Hull instead of Scarborough. On the move now will be your 11:46 Transpennine Express service bound for Manchester Victoria from sunny Scarborough.
The next bus to depart from Memorial Gardens on Leaven Road.
Fascinating. Also now getting ready to depart will be your 11:45 cross-country service bound for Plymouth. Service to Essential, Middlesbrough. $185, $150 at the front. With $185, $148 on the rear. 185 150 and 185 148. Working service now bound for Manchester Victoria from Scarborough. Also now I believe getting ready to depart will be at 11:45. Cross-country service bound for Plymouth. We'd say from Edinburgh.
9 from the 11:58 Transpennine Express.
Forgot about the 185 on 9.
Wakefield Kirkgate, calling at Castleford, Normanton and Wakefield Kirkgate. This train has 3 coaches. First class accommodation.
220 015 again. Feels like when East Midlands trains used to come here. Come in, reverse out, go on Holgate sidings, but it's definitely in the case. This is most certainly going to Plymouth. 220 015, working service bound for Plymouth. Starting here at York. Catch me off guard is the Northern Trains 195. Going to presume from Leeds. Well, there is a free car, so maybe Blackpool. Who's to say? 195 132, terminating here at good old York. Departing now will be your 11:58 Transpennine Express service to Wakefield Kirkgate. I think I'll wave again. Up close, they scare me. 185 122. 185 122, we're a friendly way from the back guard, off to Wakefield Kirkgate, starting here at York. Arriving in now with the terminating Northern Trains 155 from Bridlington via Hull. One 155 347. Here it is, terminating here from Bridlington. Getting ready to depart now will be your 12:04 Transpennine Express service bound for Liverpool Lime Street. Hopefully this will be the platform Tangmere is coming in on. It does say platform 10, but who's to say where it'll come in on? Next stop will be Leeds. 802 210. Good track joints. 802 210 worker service bound for Liverpool Lime Street from York, obviously. Arriving in now will be a 12:11 Transpennine Express service bound for Scarborough. 185 129 at the front. One 185 129 and 185 134. Off both they go bound for sunny Scarborough from Manchester Victoria. Off goes 195 132. Jesus, my phone's still very hot. Working the 12:10, I believe it's meant to be. Northern Train third bound for Leeds. Sorry, it's getting very windy now. Like I said, no microphone, and no microphone means very annoyingly wind will come through. So really sorry if you're hearing the wind. But off I go bound for Leeds. Arriving in now is terminating Transpennine Express 802 from Liverpool Lime Street. Yeah, I don't know why I'm shaking, sorry. 802 205. Two 205 from Liverpool Lime Street. Arriving in now will be a terminating Northern Trains 195 from Blackpool North via Preston. That's the next train on platform 6. There's an LNER service. The LNER services are running very late due to signalling problems going on between Grantham and Newark and Northgate at the moment. So they're running very delayed. And that'll mean the same for the Leeds trains. I want to get the Leeds later. Pride of Cumbria 195 109. Hopefully you don't hit the 155. 195 109, working a service from Blackpool North via Preston. Departing now will be your 12:20 Transpennine Express service bound for Manchester Victoria. 105 123 at the front. 185 137 on the back. Both they go bound for Manchester Victoria. Hopefully Tangmere will be here soon. As pulled back its 20-minute delay and should be here within the next few minutes. Arriving in now will be 34067 Tangmere, working a service from Carlisle. That's go the very long way round. Never seen Tangmere before. It looks pretty cool though. Images it looks weird, but now seeing it in person it's very cool. One of the worst hauling on the back, I don't doubt will be a West Coast Railways 47. Also departing in the background will be your 1224 Northern train service bound for Blackpool North. This will go into the NRM and then have just loads of fun and going back between York, the NRM, the Holgate signs, then it'll come back here, then it will do a service back up to Carlisle. I am rival West Coast Railways 47 on the back. We'll get the 47. The 47 will shortly follow after, I think. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Don't think I'm going to be able to get the West Coast Railways 47. But anyways, we're now going to dash down to the front. On the move now, 34067 Tangmere. Arriving now to terminating Transpennine 185 from Manchester to Victoria. (185 151) at the front. Also at the front is 47 is 47 813. 185 151 and 185 135. Here is terminating York from Manchester Victoria. Arriving in now is terminating Transpennine Express Many. All coming on to 7. Jesus Christ, the terminating Transpennine Express 185 from Wakefield Kirkgate. 185 128. That's very hot. 185 128 from Wakefield Kirkgate. Here goes 47 813, now bound for the Holgate sidings. steam train. Oh, without the steam train now on the back, so this will stay in York Holgate side for a few hours, and then it'll come back to service back to Carlisle, but I won't be here to see that. Sorry for the frames now, my phone is getting very hot. A13 now bound for York Holgate sidings. On the move now, it's your 12:45 cross-country service bound for Plymouth, 220-031. Now bound for Plymouth, Road Post 155347 on the left, bound for Bridlington via Hull. Arriving now is the terminating Northern Trains 195 from Leeds. Still very hot, so the frames might not be as good, sorry if they're not. It is also very loud here because of the technically 9-car Transpennine that's on here. We've got a 6-car all the way down here, and then there's just a 3-car here. We've got a 195 006 again. Time is December. This is brutal. 195 006 from Leeds. Arriving in now is 155 341, working a terminating service I'm shooting from Bridlington via Hull. (155-341) from Bridlington via Hull. On the move shortly should be a 12:51 Transpennine Express service from Scarborough through to Manchester Victoria. Here it goes. 802-209. Okay. North Star 802-209, working service bound for Manchester Victoria from Scarborough. Getting ready to depart now to finally get rid of all these horrible hot diesel fume. Will be a 12:58 Transpennine Express service bound for Scarborough, Wakefield, Kirkgate. There's another 185 down there. They couldn't even fit another 3-car on here if they tried. Next stop, Castleford. (185-128) with a friendly nod from the guard there because I gave him one. Bound for Wakefield, Kirkgate, and that feels so much more better. Arriving in now is a terminating Northern Trains 195 from Blackpool North via Preston. When I go to Leeds, this will feel much more refreshing because it'll be electric and not diesel trains. 195 117, I don't know if I said that. Well, I just have now, so if I haven't, I've rectified the problem. So hot today. 195 117, working a terminating service from Blackpool North via Preston. If you are going to be out in conditions like these, listen to the announcements and bring some water. I have fulfilled that advice, but even with water, I am still roasting. Anyway, so it's terminating from Blackpool. Departing now will be a 13:04 Transpennine Express service bound for Liverpool Lime Street. It did give some tones before for a meet the veggie. You can now call me a veggie because of this 802. Nice two-tone for the driver there, thank you very much. 802-205 worker service bound for Liverpool Lime Street, starting here at sunny York. Also there goes the West Coast Railways 47, he is now on his own little wandering adventure, which I'm going to be assumed once we get that steam train. Arriving now will be a terminating Northern Trade service from Sheffield. This has gone via Pontefract Baghill still the least used station in West Yorkshire. Slowly. Will be 1:50-2:03. Hopefully shortly will be, for the first time in a good few hours, a terminating LNER Azuma service from London King's Cross. Should be on 10 and 11. 1:50-2:03 though, terminating here from Sheffield. All that breeze looks nice. Departing now with some of the most funniest barattones I've ever heard. It's a Northern Trains 195 bound for Leeds. And also arrived in now will be a Transpennine Express 185 bound for Scarborough. 195-006, here's 185-113 now bound for Scarborough. Corner Malton, Seamer and Scarborough. With 185-143 on the back. Oh my god, that was sharp. Sharp two-tone from the driver there, bound for Scarborough. Could assume it'll be because of people standing well over the yellow line. But fair enough, off I bound for Scarborough. Arriving in now on a very congested platform number 10 and 11 will be a terminating LNER Azuma service from London King's Cross. Rocking over just over an hour late because of the signalling problems between Grantham and Newark Northgate. We've got 801-220. Wait, is this the 9 car? Okay. There is meant to be a 10 car coming though. Oh my god, that info is bugged. So we've got the 9 car coming in first, and then it'll be the 10 car. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie. Feels weird. Hate these trains. Well, I just hate any IETs, apart from the 810s, which I still haven't tried yet. Hopefully I'll try ones soon. The next in real life video will be from, actually, Manchester Airport. Not the train station, the airport. Haven't done plane spotting since February of 2025 with spotting me on London Heathrow. So, at least we'll be seeing some planes again. If you do enjoy the videos, then, or the plane videos, then don't worry, they're coming soon. 801-220 from London King's Cross. Arriving in now, pretty much a minute or two after, will be a terminating LNER Azuma service, yet again, from London King's Cross. Also, there is the beautiful IET, much better in the sun. One of a dual pair of them. So at the front we've got 801-107. Gonna pan round because I want to get a picture of them both lined up together, hopefully. If you are enjoying the video so far here in York, and at least you're not suffering in the heat like I am, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Who knows, maybe by the time this video is here, we might be near 700 subscribers. By the time I'm recording it, we're already over halfway, so I want to say thank you all very much for your support. 801-107 and 801-101. Not often I see that. Bang. Not often you see that at York. Also, something not often you'll see at York will be a Grand Central Voyager from London King's Cross. They never go north of here. Never. It's the first time I'm seeing it happen for... first time ever. Come on, please line up right. Please line up right. I want a banging picture of you both. Come on, you're so close. You're so close. You can do it. Come on. Oh, we're so close. I guess we'll get a banging shot of these two when the 12:55 to London King's Cross departs. Arriving in now will be a terminating Transpennine Express 802 from Liverpool Lime Street. 802-203. As I get ready to the bus shortly, hopefully quite delayed, will be your 1311 Northern train service bound for Sheffield. 3 IETs, who would have thought it? 3 IETs, anyways, here is terminating from Liverpool Lime Street. Hopefully getting ready to depart now, but your 1311 Northern train service bound for Sheffield. Yep, indeed it is. Next stop, Bag Hill, I think. $150-203, yeah, again. $150-203, working service bound for Sheffield. Spartan Narbia 1324, Northern train service to Blackpool North via Preston. 195-117. Next up, Church Fenton. $195-117, working terminated service. Well, working service to Blackpool North. Starting here at arriving now is terminating LNER Zero service from London King's Cross, 801-108 with 801-111. Not sure how long the film I'm going to have here. I am really getting a lot of heat exhaustion. This ain't nice. 801-111 working terminating service from London King's Cross.